Okay, Patrick, city budget in the bag, 0% tax increase, second year in a row. What's the political high side here for Mayor Joe Fontana?
Well, I just spoke to him and he said, I'm still tired, which makes sense because the debate didn't end until about 1:30 this morning, but for him to have delivered his second straight tax freeze is obviously, in his books, a victory. That's the second of the 4 that he promised. He did so with some objections from more than a third of council was opposed to some of the measures that were taken to get there, but he's got 0. And thanks to a lot of work by staff and the rest of council, they've delivered it again.
So he'll different though than last year, right? He'll like a much tougher road to 0 this year.
Certainly, the biggest issue in terms of dividing council was the use of reserve funds. In total, a little more than $8 million was taken from reserve funds to help hold down taxes. Specifically, there were a couple of items that really divided council at that final vote. It was $1 million from the Affordable Housing Reserve Fund, which was approved by an 8-7 vote, and then $1.3 million from various reserve funds to bring the tax rate from 0.3 to 0. That was passed by a 9-6 vote. So those are both acrimonious, and Councillor Matt Brown used the term multi-million-dollar budget time bomb. He said that by using this one-time cash to hold down taxes this year, you're deferring a larger increase to a future year. The mayor, of course, rejects that argument, as do his allies, but that was certainly what Councillor Brown and Councillor Nancy Branscombe and others in their camp said.
Last year, I take it they were able to achieve a tax freeze without siphoning away from or withdrawing from any reserve funds?
Yeah, that's right, and I think it speaks to what you would expect each year that you want to deliver a tax freeze is going to get harder than the year previous, and the mayor has said years 3 and 4, 2013 and 2014, are going to be based on increasing assessment growth, tax-based growth, which roughly is about 1.2% a year. He wants that at 2.5%, and that increased revenue would offset tax increases. So that's the goal. That's the magic bullet for the next 2 years.
So now the other issue is this was a pretty, as we've just talked about, it was a 9-6 vote, I guess, for the
final vote.
Tax freeze.
After everything was done, the final vote was 9-6.
Yeah, in sharp contrast to like a totally unanimous last year, right? So
correct.
So the mayor clearly doesn't have everyone on his song page now going forward. But how might that become a problem?
Well, Councillor Branscombe said that what was really the issue was fiscal management, the fiscal management of the city. That's a major issue. It's going to come up time and again. So that divide, that 9-6 divide, which may change, who's to say, will continue to crop up throughout this council mandate. So that's her point, that this is not a one-off issue, that it's a much larger issue.
Right. In a city with a 9% unemployment rate and losing manufacturing.
Correct.
And so very difficult.
Yeah. It's going to be a challenging year.